Next postulate. All the collisions do not lead for the formation of products. Only few collisions forms the products. Okay. So those collisions are called fruitful collisions. Okay. So what is first postulate? To occur the chemical reactions, reactant molecules must collide with each other. So due to collisions, we get the products. But here, all the collisions which are take part in between the reactant molecules, they do not lead for the formation of products. Means all collisions does not form the products. Only few collisions, they forms products. Those collisions are called as fruitful collisions. So all collisions takes place between reacting molecules do not lead the formation of products. Only few collisions leads for the formation of products. Those collisions are called fruitful collisions. Okay. So all collisions do not lead for the formation of products. Only fruitful collisions form the products. So to occur fruitful collisions, colliding molecules must possess some minimum energy. So that energy is called threshold energy. Okay. So to form the fruitful collisions, reactant molecules must possess some energy which is called threshold energy. Okay. Then normal molecules at STP. So reactant molecules at STP, they possess energy that is called normal energy. Okay. So generally reactant molecules which are present at STP, they possess normal energy. Okay. To occur the chemical reaction, colliding molecules must possess minimum energy that is called threshold energy. Okay. So normal energy is always less than that of threshold energy. Then extra energy gained by reactant molecules to attain the threshold energy, that is called activation energy. Okay. So don't get confused, ma. To occur reaction from reactants to product, here three types of energies are required. One is reactant molecules, which are also called as normal molecules. They possess normal energy at STP. Okay, that is first one. Next, to attain the fruitful collisions. Okay, to attain the fruitful collisions, reactant molecules must possess minimum energy that is called threshold energy. Okay. So to occur the reaction means to gain the fruitful collisions. So reactant molecules must possess the minimum energy that is called threshold energy. Then normal energy that is always less than that of threshold energy. Next, one more energy, that is activation energy. So that activation energy is extra energy gained by normal molecules which are called reactant molecules to attain the threshold energy. Okay. So threshold energy, that is the energy required to convert the reactants into products through fruitful collisions. So to attain the threshold energy, normal molecules which having normal energy, they gain some amount of extra energy that is called activation energy. Okay. Now activation energy, that is equal to difference between threshold energy and normal energy. Okay. So reactant molecules at STP possess normal energy, which is indicated with the En. To occur chemical reaction, reactant molecules must possess minimum energy, which is called threshold energy, which is ET. Okay. So threshold energy, that is the minimum energy gained by reactant molecules to occur the chemical reaction. Then extra energy. Next, normal energy is always less than threshold energy. Okay. Next, extra energy gained by normal molecules during collisions for the formation of products, that is called activation energy. Extra energy gained by reactant molecules during collisions for the formation of products is called activation energy. Okay, EA indicated with the EA. So activation energy EA, that is equal to threshold energy ET minus normal energy En. Okay. So as activation energy increases, rate of reaction gradually decreases. Okay. So activation energy, when it is increases, rate of reaction decreases. So activation energy increases, rate of reaction decreases. Okay. Then number of binary collisions per unit time, Z. So that is given with the formula. Z is equal to pi sigma square AB root 8 kt by pi mu Na into Nb. So this is the formula which is used to calculate number of collisions per unit time. Okay. Then number of collisions per unit time. Okay. Z. This is also called as collision frequency. So number of collisions per unit time, that is called as collision frequency. So collision frequency Z. So this is calculated by using formula pi sigma square EAB root 8 kT by pi mu NA into NB. Okay.